Okay, so let's continue on. We'll do number 19 first. And so it says volumes of common objects. Number 19 is a coffee can. So what does a coffee can look like? Looks something like this. What is that? It's a right circular cylinder. What are the dimensions? Radius 6.3 centimeters. Height 15.8 centimeters. What's the equation? Right circular cylinder. Go to page 491. And you see the volume is pi r squared h. So we use pi as being 3.14 times r squared, radius 6.3 centimeters, quantity squared, times h, 15.8 centimeters. Plug that in. 3.14 times 6.3 squared times 15.8. 1969 cubic centimeters. Number 22. A cardboard mailing tube. So here we have our mailing tube. It is still a right circular cylinder. It's a tube. And so the diameter, says the diameter is equal to 2 inches. The height is 40 inches. You need to convert that to radius, because that's our full function, 1 inch. Half of the radius is half the diameter. The volume was pi r squared h. That's the volume, that's the area of the circle, and we stretch it out. So we take this circle area and then we stretch it all out and include all the height for the volume, total volume. So we get 3.14 times r, which is 1 inch squared, times h, which is 40 inches. Don't square that. So really all it is 3.14 times 40, which is 125.6. So volume of our tube, 125.6 inches cubed. 25. The Great Pyramid of Cheops near Cairo has its base. Its base is a square. So a pyramid consists of a square base, and then you have the sides that come up like this from each part. So that's a pyramid. It's not a tetrahedron. Tetrahedron would have a triangle in the base, but this has a square in the base. So it says that its base is square. Is a square. Each side of each base is 230 meters. And its height, h, is equal to, that's the distance from right here in the middle on the base. If you drew a line across it here and found the base, you drew straight up, you get it's 137 meters. So what is the volume of a pyramid? Well, let's look at the book. Volume of a pyramid. The volume is equal to 1/3 the base times the height, which kind of reminds you of like a triangle, which is 1/2 the base times the height. And there's a reason for that, but we won't go into it. 1/3 the base, 230, I think it was, 230 times its height, 137 meters. Actually, that's not the volume, because that wouldn't work out, because it's surface area. So it's actually the area of the base. Be careful there. Okay. So what's the area of the base? So okay, so the base is the area of this triangle, this square, and it's a square, so it's just going to be 230 meters times the 230 meters. That's the square area of a square. It's just the two sides multiplied together. So 230 times 230 is 52,900 meters squared. So that's an area. So the volume is 1/3 the height, or the base, 5290. The area, so the area times length gives us volume. And the length, or the height in this case, is 137 meters. So now I'll get meters squared times meters, which will give us meters cubed. And therefore, that will be good. Times 137. And I forgot to, I got to divide by 3. Okay, so this product was 7,247,300. And then we have to divide by 3. And so the final volume is 241,567. And that's meters cubed. 2,400,000 approximately meters cubed, which is a lot of meters cubed. Okay, next one, 28. The conical portion of a witch's hat for a Halloween costume with a height 12 inches, base radius 4 inches. So, witch's hat, it's a pyramid. I mean, not pyramid, it's a right circular cone. So the volume for a right circular cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. In this case, r is 4 inches. H is 12 inches. So the volume is 1/3 times pi, which we're going to call 3.14, times r squared, 4 inches, squared, times height, which is 12 inches. That'll give us inches cubed. 3.14 divided by 3 times 4 squared times 12. And we get 200.96 units inches cubed. Okay, we'll do one more. So we have, let's see, in the chart below, one of the values, R values, is given for a particular sphere. Find the remaining 3 values. Leave pi in your answers. Okay, so 31 gives us 10 feet, and that is equal to the diameter. So that's easy. First step, radius, half of that. So we just cut that in half. As far as the volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed or something like that. Pi r cubed. So we get 4/3. We're going to leave pi in here, so, and then r is 5 feet cubed. So what we're going to leave pi out of this, so we're going to multiply 4 times 4 divided by 3 times 5 cubed. That gives me 166. So it's 166.6 pi feet cubed. Or in this case, it would be, if you didn't want to divide it out, which is what the book does, it's 500 thirds pi feet cubed. And let's put these up here. So and the final thing was the surface area. The surface area of the sphere. Again, let's look at the book. 4 pi r squared. 4 pi times r, which is 5 feet squared. 4 times, well, this is 25. 25 times 4 is 100. So you get 100 pi feet squared.